When someone wants to start a profession, if someone wants to be a doctor, they go to med school. When someone wants to be a lawyer, they go to law school. When someone wants to be a business owner, they don't go to business school. They think they have the knowledge, the technical knowledge. So the one advice that I would give every single business owner is learn before you earn.
Zwei Gäste, die auch bereits jahrelang Erfahrung gesammelt haben, wenn es darum geht, Unternehmer zu unterstützen, persönliche Ziele zu erreichen, habe ich jetzt hier an meiner Seite. Sie werden sich auch gleich vorstellen und deswegen wechsle ich ins Englische. Hello and welcome. It's nice having you.
Nice to be here.
Thank you.
So we meet again here in Hawaii, but actually you are from?
Texas, United States.
And
yeah, same. I live in Texas. Yes.
And you both do ActionCOACH now for how many years?
3 years. We've both been in it for 3 years.
Yes.
And just to make sure that I pronounce this correctly, I won't do it, but just tell us our names.
Brienne Salcedo.
And my name is Hala Dabusi.
Perfect. And that was the reason why I didn't want to pronounce it. Okay, so how long are you already ActionCOACHes?
So we've been with ActionCOACH for 3 years. I was a client before I was a franchise owner and had a firm. So altogether, just under a decade with ActionCOACH.
Yeah, and I've been with ActionCOACH for 3 years as well.
Cool. So you've coached a lot of business owners already. And if there's one habit that every business owner should have, what would that be from your point of view?
Yeah, sure. Of course. So for every single profession, when someone wants to start a profession, if someone wants to be a doctor, they go to med school. When someone wants to be a lawyer, they go to law school. When someone wants to be a business owner, they don't go to business school. They think they have the knowledge, the technical knowledge. So the one advice that I would give every single business owner is learn before you earn. So this is something that we teach our clients, and that's the most important piece of advice, is that if you want to learn how to become a great business owner, you have to learn business ownership and how it's going to lead you to great success.
So learning, the attitude to learn is the most important thing from your point of view?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would add to that as well is we really believe in what we do, and we see the lives that it changes over business owners and their team and their families throughout the world. We really coach worldly. And I would say it's the model that we have. It's called CARE, right? So community aspect as well is, I would say, the attitude of I'm all in and I'm going to do whatever it takes to change. So allowing yourself the ability to say I'm willing and ready to change, and that includes putting yourself in a situation where you're with community, being accountable and taking results and education really seriously in that education piece. So community, accountability, results, and education is what we coach off of. But I think the willingness to just show up for yourself if you really want a transformation.
Okay. And are there any typical signs of where you could say this is a predictor for failure in business?
Yes, for sure. This is one of my favorite things, and not my favorite things, is we can notice when someone doesn't want to learn is when they say 2 words. Mm-hmm. What are those 2 words? I know. When someone repeats that word, oh, I know, this means they are not open to new ideas. They're not open to new learnings. So instead, this is the biggest red flag when someone is not really open to new learnings.
Yes, and I would add to that isolation. So someone feeling like they can do it themselves, they've done it before, and they isolate to this business island without having someone outside of their organization truly being able to tell them a helicopter view in all of their blind spots. So a lot of times business owners will isolate, not come to community events, not show up for themselves in coaching, not hire a business coach. And so I'd say when they go into isolation and thinking that they can do it all themselves, or with that I know attitude, it really does lead to failure.
Interesting. So they have to learn, they have to be willing to learn. A sign that they don't want to learn is I know everything.
Exactly.
And isolation. So if they say I can do this by my own, are signs for tough times.
Yes. Tough times, a lot of times, and unfortunately failure. Yeah, just not just tough times. We see it snowball into business failure, which unfortunately unravels a lot of things, which is personal failure, finance. We've seen divorce happen. We've actually seen, really sadly, but people go into deep depressions. And so you think business coaching and you think it's only the business, but it really is the human and making sure that those things don't occur.
And what do you think? Is there a book that you would recommend? So as a starting point, so wherever you are at the situations, is there a book for business owner where he should have read it, she should have read it?
Yeah, I'd say one of my favorite books to get started is Atomic Habits. It really is about creating the mindset to say, are there little small things that I can do? It doesn't have to be this huge thing, but the small compounding changes of where I desire and where I'm worthy of going, and compounding that on top of each other for massive change. And so I really like that book as a starter.
Good.
And from my perspective, for any business owner, I like them definitely to read The Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster. This is a book that takes through the ups and the downs, and the most important part of it is that you have to enjoy it and enjoy the ride with its ups and downs.
It's actually one of our mottos, enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Great. I think you almost answered the question, but I will ask it anyway. So why should every business owner should have a business coach?
I would say because many of times we think that our business partner, a key employee even, or our spouse, we really rely on other people that care about us in a different way to be our accountability person. And maybe someone that doesn't have the education or the ability to state the things to you that you really need to hear. And so I would say allowing someone to have a full helicopter view of your business and guide you and educate you and get you to that certainty of success is imperative. And really it being someone outside of your personal life.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. The coach is someone who's gonna understand where you are now, understand where you want to be, sees this potential, and then guide you and push you even when you lose faith and even when you don't feel like it. Your coach is gonna get you there no matter what, because they believe in you so much.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you, of course.
Yes. It's been wonderful.